when I was doing stand-up 3 years ago, and I was this big young movie. Everybody knew me from movies. You do the movies and you go do stand-up. People are like, okay, why is the guy from movies in stand-up? They just can't, for some reason, fathom it. And if your movies are so up here and you have to do a stand-up show
at this little club,
people want to heckle. They wanna like say you whack, even if you are funny. You the dude from Big Mamas, we're gonna give you a hard time. Just especially when you come right off the press and you young. When you young, that's what it is. When you a 23, 4-year-old trying to do stand-up, people just don't want to listen to that. They just don't. So, not to mention I sucked. I was horrible because I had nothing to talk about at the time. I was talking about partying. I had no children at the time. Or I only have one daughter now, but I only, you know, I had no depth.
No depth. Okay, good.
So, I bombed. I went off this club in South Carolina. I mean, when I say I ate it, it was, so word got around, all the blogs, Brandon T. Jackson bombed, and people, every time I go on stage, people were like, okay, he whacked. Every time.
Really?
Like, this was like a year of time of just whack, I sucked. I was
kept going, but kept doing it.
Horrible. But I took every hit. Every hit I took, I said, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. Okay, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I just kept getting up, kept getting up, kept getting up. Now I'm selling out shows. They adding shows. I'm getting calls from comedy clubs, from theaters, from you know, just like soon I'm able to tour, get a big tour. And I've never thought that when I was through that fake principle, people always would talk so much. Like I'm telling you, man, I was down at my breaking point where I was gonna quit.
Wow.
I was gonna quit, and I just couldn't. Just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I was really at the point where they threw people throwing beer bottles on stage. They was, you know, come on, hood crowds. You know, hood crowds. You gotta kill it. You can't even. You know what I'm saying? Hood crowds don't they don't care. They tweeting and stuff through the thing. They snapping pictures. And one time I did this one show. It was so bad that they had a Twitter feed, and behind me, I'm looking behind me. Everybody laughing. I'm thinking laughing at what I'm saying. They laughing at they was heckling me from Twitter in the back.
Wow.
And I remember this one time I bombed in front of Kevin Hart. It was sad. It was at the Comedy Store. This was like 3 years ago. Kevin, you know, he was going and stuff, and Dwayne, your boy Wade was there.
Okay. Oh, so
some ball players was there.
Oh, okay.
It just was whack. I was 20, and I was young. I didn't know. I had nothing to talk about. And then I was like, you know what? I was gonna keep believing. 3 years later, it's bananas on the road right now. I can't even explain. Like it's like some screams. It's like some Michael Jackson stuff. I hate to say it, but it's like I go to malls and they know I'm in town. And it's just a blessing.